So, earth.google.com is where you guys need to go. Oh, and as an aside, the instructions are up on Canvas, both in English and Spanish. Okay. All right, so earth.google.com. And remember, you guys need to sign into your Google account if you have one. All right, so I know clicking around in Google Earth is really cool. Now that you guys have got it all pulled up, I want everybody to put your eyes on the board up here. Brandon, Oscar. There we go. Alexis. Let's lock in real quick. Johnny, you're good. Josh, you're good. Brad, you getting on earth.google.com. Go ahead and pull up your tab real quick. Okay, so what you guys are going to do for this, you guys are creating a new project in here, okay? So we're going to go to new, and then new map. So new map. Are you logged in? Got it? Okay, cool. All right, and then first thing I want you guys to do in here, since this is your map, I want you guys to change the name, and you're going to put landforms.
Wait, how do we create it?
Yeah.
Go to new.
Yeah.
Oh, you didn't catch that part. Okay.
I
Go
don't
back.
see new.
Let's go back.
Just go to file.
Hold on. Let me see what yours looks like real quick then. Make up a new one.
What's the name?
Say again? You can put in whatever. I would put in.
I don't know
would
what
put
my
in,
password is.
Thomas, let's see here. How about either try to remember it real quick, or alternatively, you could just create a new one.
Like, what could I say as the password?
I don't know. That'd be up to you. It's something that you can remember. Okay. That one's not working either. Herndon Stadium. I live right around the corner from that.
Really?
Yep. All right. So, yeah, it's Morris Brown's old stadium.
There, I put in my phone number.
You did?
Yeah, do I say
And
next?
it should text you, Thomas, and it'll give you a code, and then you can.
It says it doesn't match.
I would put in landforms project, or if I could spell project, that would be great. Yeah, and just put your name in there, okay? And then just hit enter, right? It's gonna save it. And it's gonna save automatically. It's gonna save all your changes automatically, okay? Everybody got their names up there?
Yep.
Alexis, you good? Got it?
Yeah, I did do that.
Say again? Alexis? Have you got it?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Now, you guys remember from before if we wanted to place, yes, question?
Oh, no, sorry.
Oh, okay. No, you sure? Okay. So as we did before, you guys, I don't know, do you guys remember how to place a place mark? You can take a place mark. So let's say I want to do, I'm looking at a convergent boundary, and I want to think of a landform that was made from some convergent boundary. Let's just say the Alps, right? That's these mountains here in Europe. And I want to put a pin there. I went up here to place mark, add place mark, and I clicked where I wanted it. And then I'm going to put in there the Alps. Wait, not the Alps. The Alps. Well, the Alps cover a bunch of different countries: Austria, Italy, Switzerland, and France. Right. So that's really they're kind of all over there. You could argue a little bit into Croatia here, the very edges of Croatia for the Alps. So what? Yeah, Italy has a large part of them. France has a large part of them for sure. Okay. Why are you guys all clicky clicky? Oh, that's pretty great. Although, let's lock in real quick. Yes. Then let's troubleshoot that later and just pay attention real quick. If you want to look in on somebody else's computer, that'd be fine with me. Did you want to come up here, Riley? Can she look up yours? Yeah. Okay. Why don't you come up here with her real quick? All right. So we have the Alps. Okay. Let's also put our description. We can put our description in here. Now this is just a sample. You guys don't have to pick the Alps. You guys can pick whatever you want. And let's see here. A mountain, I can see. Range in Southern Europe was created by a convergent plate boundary. And I would put in some other information, blah, 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 right? Now, you guys are not gonna put blah, 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 blah. You're gonna put actual information in there, okay? And then I might also, in addition to the description, I might also add a picture, right? So let me go, let's add from a URL, and then I can go over here, I can add a picture. The Alps. And then I could find a picture over here. Let's just throw in a random. Look at that. That looks snowy and awesome, even though I'm not about you. I don't like the snow. I know. I'm not a fan. Not a fan. I like my water to flow away after it's fallen down. All right. There we go. Okay. I just added a picture. So now, boom. I got that. Now what I can also do, I can use my little scroller wheel here, and either some of them work where they have like a clicker and you can click in a place and hold it and it'll move it around like that. Okay. All right, so you can you can click and hold it. Or alternatively, if you want, you can press Shift and then click, somewhere, and it'll also do the same thing. And it's gonna pivot from whatever point on the ground that you clicked on. So say I want my Alps to look like this. All right, cool. And then I'm done. Okay.
Wait, so whatever final image it's on, that's what's going to
Yes, you can edit that though, and I'm about to show you that here in a second. Stealing my thunder, Oscar, God. All right, I also want you to direct your attention back up here, okay? So you know how on PowerPoint you have like your list of slides and stuff? This is the same sort of deal. This is your table of contents. So this is where you sort the order that you want to put stuff on there, okay? I want you guys to go to this plus sign right here. I want you guys to go to this plus sign real quick, and we're going to create a slide. And I'm going to call that convergent plate boundary. Or actually convergent, let's just call that convergent landform. And then down in the description, I'm going to put the Alps. Enter a mountain range. Okay? Because now I've got the name of it, mountain range, and then telling me which one of the plate boundaries it's from, okay? And I can change, I can put a picture in if I wanted to, I can change the background color, all that stuff, okay? Also, as a side, this is really wonky, and for whatever reason, the programmers did this. Did you notice how when I went to scroll down, I came over here? Well, notice how when I go to scroll down, I'm coming over here, because watch this. Is it doing anything? Now, if I go over to the side over here, is it doing something? Okay. You can't scroll if your cursor is over the text box. I don't know why. They messed up the programming somehow, you know. But you can change up all your settings here. Anyway, I'm gonna click done. Now, what do y'all see wrong with this? It's out of order, right? I want this ahead of this, so I can just click and drag this and drop it up here, and it switched around the order. Okay? Now, something else I want to do, and something I've asked you to do in the instructions, is I've asked you to create a shape, a polygon, around your landform. A polygon around your landform.
It's like, kinda like a circle.
Kind of like a circle, right? Kind of like a circle. I want you guys to click on this tool right here. This is a line or a polygon tool, okay? And we're going to make a shape that goes all the way around these Alps. See those Alps right there? See those mountains? Okay? And so I'm gonna start up here. And I'm gonna do like that every place I click. Now I want you guys to get kind of tight in here, okay? Now, do you notice how this tool, it says path or polygon? Malik, did you notice that? It says path or polygon. Right now, do we have a path or do we have a polygon? A path, right? It's a straight line. Well, not really straight. It is a line. It's a path, okay? What do we need to do to make it a polygon, a shape? What do you think, Brad?
Connect the dots.
Connect the dots. We got to connect these guys up. And then, boom. There we go. Now I have a polygon. And I can see what the perimeter of it is. I can see what the area is. Now that I've created my polygon, I want to save it to my project, okay? Now it's in the project. Now I can name it. The Alps. Well, let's try not to get a capital H there. Okay? And since you already had a description of other stuff, maybe you could use this space to make more of a description. That's fine with me, up to you, okay? But I'm gonna hit done. But wait, Oscar, I don't like this view. What should I do if I don't like this view on this one? Oh, click edit. Okay, where should I go next, do you think?
More settings.
More settings, okay? See how it says camera view? See how it says capture this view? Well, say I want to have my view zoomed in some more, and then down, and then around, and like this, where I can see all of the glorious Alps. Yes. Because who doesn't want to see the glorious Alps? I got to see them from an airplane a couple weeks ago. It's pretty neat. First time I've ever seen them in my life. I want to capture this view, so I'm just going to click. Watch these numbers right here as I click this. Watch these numbers. What happened to those?
They changed.
They changed. These are the numbers that tell the computer where that camera needs to be. Okay? So, you can just hit capture that view, and then you hit done, and then it's saved. It's saved. Okay? Everybody pretty good with that? Pretty good with making a polygon? Okay? And some of this stuff, as you go through it and do it more, you're gonna get better at doing it. Okay? You're gonna get better at doing that. I do want to show you this. Do y'all want to know see what the kind of final product looks like? a little bit. Here's our slideshow. Check out our slideshow. I do hope you guys have a title slide, but this will work. So I've got a convergent landform. And we're gonna go to the Alps. Boom, okay. There we go. Pretty cool, huh? So that's kind of what yours would look like. Now you're probably gonna have slides with information in there as well. And remember, to create a slide, you just go up and press that little plus sign up there. Okay? Now, here's the last thing, and this thing is the most important. Well, one of the most important. This is how you turn it in. Are y'all ready? Brandon, you ready? Hector, you ready? All right. You're gonna go to File, and you are going to export as a KML file. When you are done, you are going to export this as a KML file. You're gonna go to File, Export as a KML file. You will upload that KML file to Canvas. Now, once you upload it, or once you export it, it's static, it's not changing. Now, if you make any changes, you'll need to re-export it, okay? Now, also, once you export that KML file, you cannot open a KML file in anything but Google Earth. KML is a Google Earth file, okay? So if you need to double check it, you'll take it, drop it back into Google Earth, okay? Are we good? Thumbs if we're good. Are there any questions? No questions? Brad? Yeah, what's up?
What's the minimum maximum amount of slides?
I don't really have one. I don't really have one. I would think typically for each one of your landforms, you're gonna end up with like five-ish items over here in the table of contents. Now, whether those are slides or points or a polygon, that's kind of like all inclusive. So if polygon counts as one, point counts as one. Because you remember, you think about it, you've got 2 geographic points. That's 2 of your points right there. One for your label of your landform, the other one with the polygon. So, and then probably another 2 or 3 of information, right? Good question. What else? Yeah. Ah, yes, the tool that we use to make a polygon. That's going to be this path and polygon tool. And if you go and hover over any of these, it'll tell you the name of it. So see, like, add path and polygon, measure distance. Oh, and if, like, say you did this one and you're like, ah, that one was that was my first trying to do it, that was kind of a piece of junk. You can always delete it too. That's fine. And you can move it around in order and all that stuff. So yeah, path, polygon. If you need to measure something, then you can do that. If you want to show historical imagery, you could. That's kind of a neat tool to use sometimes, depending on what your landform is. Especially when we get into doing erosion and weathering, you guys are going to use that tool. Okay? Because we're going to do some Google Earth stuff on there too. Okay? But for this project, you won't really use that one. Good question. Very good question. Other questions? No? Everybody's feeling good? All right, I want you guys to maybe go ahead and like at least figure out which landforms you're gonna do. Okay? Figure out which landforms you're gonna do. And it wouldn't hurt to write those down maybe in a Word document so you know about them, and go ahead and have that Word document available so you can put your notes in there, okay? All right, everybody good?
Am I gonna have help tomorrow?
Hmm?
Am I gonna have help tomorrow?
Yes, Thomas, remember I said that Dr. Dillon was gonna be here tomorrow? Mm-hmm. Yeah, she's just not here today.
Okay, sorry.
That's okay, that's okay. All right, everybody good? All right, let's get working, get crack-a-lacking.